All right, how are y'all doing tonight? Wow, that was like, there was pathetic, and then there was shit, and then there's 4 feet below it, and that's where that was. So let's try that one again, because I'm up here with a goddamn serving spoon in a moo-moo.
Sounds like a personal decision.
Not just any moo-moo, it's a moo-moo from my late grandmother. So I chose this, and so did she, which is scary enough. So let's try this shit again. How y'all doing? That's closer. That's kind of acceptable. I think I need to turn the gain down a little bit on the microphone. Because it's like, do you hear it? It's just me?
Yeah, I just do.
Oh, okay, good. Just me going insane. I love it when it's just me going insane. But everyone else should have fun too. All right, so we've got a few folks here on the open mic, and then each person on the open mic is going to get 2 poems. It doesn't have to be of reasonable length. You can just have fun and go however long you would like.
Call me Ishmael.
I mean, we've got pumpkins we're going to start throwing at you at some point. You know, it's going to become pumpkin chunkin' up here. So we start launching pumpkins at you. Shut up, your poem's done. I'm tired of you. Go away. So I see a lot of costumes. This is awesome. And costume, please, no homicidal maniacs. I know they look like everybody else. Come on. So I'm done. Okay, thank you. All right. So I got a fun show for you tonight. It's also, we are celebrating a birthday today. Because I'm just gonna jump to this right now. It was Jonathan's birthday the other day. Give it up for Jonathan. We're gonna be singing later because there is gonna be cake. The cake is not a lie. In fact, there's cupcakes here already. And Jonathan told me that I had to serve them because I was dressed as a lunch lady. And I told him that that's stereotyping and that's wrong. Motherfucker.
Okay, what else would a lunch lady do? Are you going to spit in the cake?
And?
I mean, you can at least have the combination to serve us food after you spit it out.
Wow. All right.
Speaking of food.
Speaking of poetry, let's go ahead and get somebody up here to share some poems. And I think I usually don't do this, but I'm going to call this person up first because they were the first one here. So, and they're standing right now. So, as the head sinks lower and lower, do you need me to give you more time? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from the pit of fire, give it up for Evie! Are there stairs on that side?
Yes.
Oh, good. I haven't actually looked.
Okay.
You okay?
Yep.
All right. Evie, give it up! Woo!
This is the first time I've ever read this out loud, so no shit. I mean, / unfinished. I have verses in my head that will be added. Okay. If you cannot tell, I am dressed as Lady Loki. Because she is my favorite hero / anti-hero. So this poem is called Loki, Lady Loki. You may call me a low-key Lady Loki, aka gender of fluidity, the buried sexuality of chaotic good, the burden gloriously purposed, ill-devised or otherwise. If love is mischief, call me the Joker, elusive enough to share my share my face in static poker. If love is an imaginary dagger, then I invite you to look upon my wounds not with pity, but with hope of what's to come. Lastly, when you feel the need to question my magical authenticity, I encourage thee to best damn remember I have a literal portal betwixt these legs that has grown, sustained, and brought forth souls into this chaotic world. And you and your members only club can do that. And you question my loyalties, and you have the audacity to judge my priorities. Can you remember the last time you ceased to embrace neutrality because therein you see lies the side of the oppressor, and that is never meant for glorious purpose?
Yeah!
Give it one more time for Evie, y'all.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize Evie had walked off. Give it up for Evie! Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about the umbrellas. I am so sorry. Bad host. Oh my. Okay, what keeps like fall like they're like dust something? It's not snow. We're not that lucky. Anybody else?
Go cocaine.
Cocaine falling from the sky. No, it's ash from the fires, but cocaine falling from the sky. That sounds like a fun poem. Cocaine falls like snow upon the sideline. Wow, the rims light up. Hell yes. We were talking in the back about, different singing shows, American Idol, things like that. And very few people know I was on American Idol. I actually was. In 2004, American Idol was auditioning in St. Louis, and I was there for the National Poetry Slam. And during a break in the poetry festivities, I was sitting in the lobby there as people were walking out, and because I'm an asshole, I was laughing at those people that had just bombed and they like were destitute and they felt like their whole life was over because they got judged by these random, completely not knowing people. Like 6 months later, my mom calls me and goes, "Were you in St. Louis in August?" "Yeah, Mom, why?" She goes, "Because as people were leaving, I heard." And I knew that was you. So, hey, there we go. My one little tiny moment of fame of American Idol and a nice in-between story that has absolutely nothing to do with this next poet. Huh?
I was really hoping Simon Cowell spent like a good 5 minutes just tearing your singing voice apart.
Right, yeah, no. I don't think that would ever happen because... yeah, no, my singing voice absolutely sucks. So, but the next poet does not suck, even though they like to read other people's work. So we're going to call this next person up all the way from the kind of middle of the back. She is the co-host of the Good Reads Better Friends podcast, found on all major areas where you find podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Morgan. Come on, Morgan never reads. Give it up. Yay!
Is this the correct one?
Yes.
Whoa. Hey guys, how are y'all?
I'm doing quite well.
Yes.
Good. If you're wondering what kind of feathery abomination I'm wearing, I was going to be a raven for Halloween, but then my fiance pointed out that I looked like Eileen McCrow from Bloodborne, so a hunter must hunt. I tried to choose some spooky poems for today. So my first one is by Ray Bradbury, appropriately. This one is called Out of Dickinson by Poe, or The Only Begotten Son of Emily and Edgar. Strange tryst was that from which stillborn I still knew life midsummer morn, and son of Emily Edgar both did suck dry teat and swill sour broth. And midnight know when noon was there, and every summer breeze forswear, gone blind from stars and dark of moon, this boy child grew from rye cocoon. For I was spun from spider hands and misconceived in usher lands, and all of Edgar's nightmares mine, and M's dust heart my valentine. This mute old maid and maniac then birthed me forth to cataract, that whirlpool sucked to darkest star, where all the unborn children are. So I was torn from maelstrom flesh and saw in X-ray warp and mesh a sigh of polar region breath that whispered skull and socket death. M could not stop for death, so Poe meandered graveyards to and fro and laid his tombstone marble bride as Jekyll copulated Hyde and birthed in panic terror son, and thus was I midnight begun.
Yay!
Yay! And this one is by Nathan Spoon. It is called Bee Monster. All mouth, out of orbit due to an insatiable need to be orbited. At some point, there are clouds or waves filled with the foul kelp of cornering questions. Like a black hole yeeting a star through space, it was real when Monster queried, "Why do you think you carry a small stack of books with you?" Out of orbit is perhaps a phantasmagoria of blankness. It was real when the foolishness I was meant to feel oozed from the kelp instead. What I carried out of my own need was innocuous enough. It felt how pages smelled as I turned them. Like Don Quixote made a helmet, I wanted to make the books with their sturdy covers a shield. I succeeded almost, except an impulse rose as I walked starrily away from Monster. Almost, except it is impossible to protect what I was protecting indefinitely. Naivety that is ready to crumble does. When it crumbles, its pieces fall into a womb where the thing most feared gestates. All mouth, all hunger, all claw, all tooth, all stir of disorder I now will be. Hidden and large, large, large as the thick-haired ocean of space. Thank you.
Keep it going for Morgan, y'all. If I was a little quicker when the bells were going off, we could have done the Thriller, the Vincent Price Thriller vocal section. Maybe later. All right. Morgan, I believe, as you've mentioned, you have new episodes going of the Goodreads Better Friends podcast. Ooh, Caged Lightning, Letitia Ellis. Holy shit. Well, that's in the past. No, but it really is. It's a really fun podcast. If you are a fan of podcasts, the Goodreads Better Friends podcast, available on all major platforms, is a definite fun one. We're going to keep the poetry going. What? Marcus is like, I'm going to make noise, but then I'm not going to say shit else. Just for that, motherfucker, and because you were in Boston, we're going to get your ass up here next. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from the side of Yellow Cab Tavern, please give a huge round of applause to Marcus! You know what? I'm not even paying attention. Where are they in the series right now?
I don't know.
It's like, I just like the shirt.
I like the player. There you go.
I like the player. The player is legendary. How everybody doing tonight? Lovely costumes. The chef over here is awesome. He really is. Okay, so which one is this?
Open mic.
Okay. How many? 2. Cool. All right. So the first one is titled "Rumble, Young Man, Rumble." Inspired by Muhammad Ali and me. Shit. It's new, so.
New shit.
There it is. All right. Take that knee, to God be the glory. Rumble, young man, rumble. It's time to channel that inner Ali. Some can float like butterflies, but most don't sting like bees. Rumble, young man, rumble. You see, y'all have eyes and they still can't see. Let me pause for a second. That person used to be me. I fell off for a while. Now my feet planted in concrete. Rumble, young man, rumble. From the inner city of these streets, not a thug, nor am I claiming to be. I'm gonna teach you like Cassius. My mistake. I meant Muhammad Ali. Most won't even get that. Others know exactly what I mean. Rumble, young man, rumble. You see, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. Keep your eyes on the prize, now the lies on me. Some can't see, have no eyes, still was all they could be. Sweet Georgia on my mind, or I just called to say I love you. Are you picking up on what I mean? Rumble, young man, rumble. You will stumble, you will fall, but that's the greatness of it all. Egyptian king become legendary. It is written, it's foretold. Don't let mistakes or bad choices erase your story from these walls. Hieroglyphics. You still don't get it? That's the purpose of this all. Rumble, young man, rumble. Have a dream by any means necessary. You will reach this in time. Do we live according to time or time according to us? That's my Reese Cups line. Rumble, young man, rumble. How do we teach this generation to become all they can be with all this hate, racism, and what they see on TV? Cops killing blacks, blacks killing blacks, fathers separated from their family. It's modern day Willie Lynch tactics. Come on, please, come up with me. Rumble, young man, rumble. Knowledge is key. Never forget the roads others have taken for you to be free. Emmett, Malcolm, Martin, Medgar, and every other black man that was hung from a tree. Now look, look at our society. Grown man thinking it's cool rocking skinny jeans. And our young queens believing that's how a young king is supposed to be. Rumble, young man, rumble. So let me end this for now. Plant good seeds, water it, prune it so it don't become wild. Let's start living life and live. Stay humble. Rumble, young man, rumble. That's that one. All right, the open mic. This next one is called Agape Love. If anybody that doesn't know what that means it's the highest love of all. It's a godly love. So take that knee, to God be the glory. This riddle, if I must, hold on to my knee, in God I trust. This I must be to withstand this sledgehammer pounding from Lucifer's hand. Take a moment and imagine, if you will. No, I am so damn serious. Every step is God's will. My God, my love, my life and trust, yet it's unclear, must pray, I must. Your soul's at stake. I pray and I pray. Winter's cold brings summer's new. Blossoming flowers arose just for you. He arose just for you. 3 days later, check the facts, this be true. Old things made it do. Glory to God, all credit unto you. In the name of Jesus, I claim this be through. Oh, Heavenly Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Neither did I. Show mercy, no lie. Always kept me safe with that all-seeing eye. I never felt love like this before. But once the door is open, I'm a chosen token. Proceed with caution. For the Bible tells me it roams around looking for those who can be engulfed in. This world we live in, it's ruled by evil men. Take a knee, man. This time make sure it's not as heathens do, in secret. Just like the good book tells all men they should do. It's rules to this, you must abide. I'm not afraid of you. I'm never afraid to die. Our Father, my Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be the tips on the tips they loaded, intercession. Yet not by me. Open your eyes and you will see. Lord, please deliver me. Give me more knowledge so I can see how you was able to withstand what you did for me. While everyone threw their stones at thee. Christ be crucified, it's true. Shit, he gave me the strength to get through. Go look at my dog. My God, it's cool. Won't let these things conspired against you start to take heed. Listen up, this could be for you. Meaningless thoughts of vengeance is true. Glory to God, no anger against you. Shit, morning comes, sweet winter's dew. I took one look at you, and it was plain to see, mother of the earth, pure blessings of life you bring. Every day go and start the day. Always take time and say, thank you, God, for allowing just to experience what you've created for all on this and every single day. God is love.
Keep it going for Marcus, y'all. Got a bunch of new folks that have come in. If you want to read in the open mic list, just flag me down. I will check with you in a bit, and we will get you signed up, or at least get your door charge paid. Unless you want to do it yourself digitally, you can pay the door charge as $2. You can pay it through Cash App, which is $ Dayton Poetry Slam, Venmo, which is at Dayton Poetry Slam, or PayPal, which is at Dayton Poetry Slam. I like to keep the symmetry. So, I know. So, let's see here. I don't know. I keep feeling like this might be one of our last shows outdoors, because you never know Ohio weather. But then again, you might get like 4 more great, another great month and a half. So we do have 2, or we've got at least 3 more shows this year, probably 4. But we only have 1 more feature this year. And it's kind of a little unconventional feature. A couple years ago for Christmas, we gave y'all a nice little Christmas present, and we're going to do it again. So the first show in December, Rev Lewis is going to be performing with his just phenomenal fucking blues guitar skills. So we've got a musical guest coming up in the 1st of December. So that should be a lot of fun when that comes up. So, the hell? The sounds of downtown Dayton. Next poet up. We got a few more poets on the open mic list before we do our costume contest and we celebrate a birthday. But the next poet up, please give a huge round of applause. Oh, that reminds me. Jonathan, what is the specialty pizza tonight?
You have to order the entire pizza, and I don't know if they still have it or not, but it is a collaboration with Kung Fu Barbecue.
Okay.
Which, if you're not hip to Kung Fu Barbecue, you need to find them on Facebook and do so because it's good shit.
Yeah, it's a Korean barbecue pizza.
Korean and Pacific Islander influence.
Okay, but you have to buy the whole pizza.
Correct.
Okay.
I believe that this particular pizza, the 2 proteins on it are Korean meatballs and pork belly burnt ends.
Okay, pork belly burnt ends and Korean meatballs. Or I can also attest that if you are one of those folks that are gluten-free or watching your carbs, the gluten-free crust is wonderful as well. So, all right, next poet up, coming all the way from the back. Please give a huge round of applause. It's Andrew Justice. Keep it going. He's not even halfway here yet. Come on. Keep it going.
I didn't name this one. My life, apostasy, impossible. I was born faithless. You cannot pitch the absent like I do coffee grounds, eggshells, and pinky fingers into the disposal's maw, all grime and tinder blades. Sounds foolish until reflection turns acoustics photonic, and I saw I didn't lack faith. I am faith held in spiritual embrace, while the hill's grass cradles your body and turns, and the sun burns. Where is the good heart to go? On your open chest. I am faith renounced in distant panic when wind burrows through cloth, rendering you naked, and the cold carves but inward into your collarbone. All right. And I performed pieces of this last time, but it's heavily edited, and I didn't perform the whole thing. This is responses to the PHQ-9 depression assessment. Do you have little interest or pleasure in doing things? Only when the skid marks turn hard right into the wind-brushed field do they capture our interest. Don't listen to the shrew, tired from the skewing. The crimson pleasure leaking from our claws is a natural release. Are you feeling down, depressed, or hopeless? The cloud strains under process. The overturned carriage spews words like smoke. They are not designed to communicate. Guilt or nature collective cannot be maintained. It rains. Let's call this a prayer of rehabilitation. It's not true, but it is nice. Do you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep or sleeping too much? If the butterfly never awoke, then I would never exist to wonder who is real. The butterfly did awake, and I lived every insect's meaningless death in a single night. Are you feeling tired or having little energy? I am a deadly sin, baby. Diseased is a code word for homegrown wickedness. Take me inside so I may marvel at your vaulted ceilings while you attempt soul-saving conversion with a sanctified sponge bath. Not knowing your holy water was blessed continents away by a shorn goat, feasting on an offering of kiwi apple Red Bulls. Do you have trouble concentrating? In spring, tiger's teeth, wilt stylish as spring, masticated to tiger stripes, springing into melancholy, at last wearing spring capes, teeth bedazzled, endangered. Are you having thoughts that you'd be better off dead or hurting yourself in some way? Notes are scattered on days, warm, cold, to remind we are not ourselves. Unfold these words that calculate worth. Toss all your pennies to prevent the fresh face from swallowing the end I got. How difficult have these problems made it for you to do your work, take care of things at home, or get along with other people? Sir, I am a professional. I treat all my patrons with the utmost of customer service. Pay no mind to the layers of dust on my dining room table.
Keep it going for Andrew Justice! Oh, I love that second piece. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, got a few poets that have just joined on the list. Awesome. If you want to get on the list yourself, just flag me down or pop over here and see me. Also, if you want to pay the door charge digitally, either through Cash App, it's $ Dayton Poetry Slam. On Venmo, it's Dayton Poetry Slam. And on PayPal, it is Dayton Poetry Slam. So, like I say, we go for symmetry. All right, next poet up, ladies and gentlemen, just gave me a slice of pizza, which thank you all very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause. It's Chris! He didn't want to read. He's like, oh, I'm not going to read. And then his friends forced him, and Beetlejuice was like, do it. Do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your forced poet of the night.
All right, man. I'm going to talk in the mic, man. Come on, man, relax. Come on, everybody relax. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And I am the forced poet of the night. I gotta put the mic in my hand because I like to get very personal about everything that I read. You know? I mean, y'all need to fix this stage too, man. Because somebody hurt themselves. Anyway, back to this. My name is Chris, by the way.
Hi, Chris.
Hello. What's up, bro? How you feeling? But I'm gonna talk to y'all about some deep shit.
Deep shit.
Please excuse my language. I apologize, but we all grown here. We all grown. Check this out, though. Yeah, we all grown. Hey, listen. You always told me that you needed me. You always told me that you needed me. Until I called your phone, you blocked and deleted me. How you turn your back on love so easily? You know it's real when it's hard for you to leave it be. See, your love came with a price and my fee is free. If it's meant to be, you'll come back, I guess we'll see. Space is good, sometimes you need to breathe. A real man need to lead, feed his goddess and feed his seeds. Taking trips overseas, we could see Belize, sipping drinks, ocean breeze, make you catch a freeze at sunset. Mercedes S550, it comes stretched. All of my produce come fresh. You don't understand because it's complex. You get the money, you know what come next. Responsibility with some stress. We at the Westin, we getting undressed. I picked her up in her sundress. Yeah, I picked her up in her sundress. Yeah. And everyday life is a contest. Hit the weed and make my chest congest. But I'm just being me, I confess. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. I'm done. I'm sorry. That was a piece of me. Part of me. Hey, yeah. I get two of them? Yeah. I get another one? Oh, shit. Let me see what else I got. Oh, shit. Ah, man, I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive my language again. I mean, y'all gonna make me, hey, listen. Lord, forgive me for I've sinned. You know? Yeah, Lord, forgive me. You know? Let me see what I got going on in here real quick. Y'all give me a second, please bear with me. Hey, man, I'm trying. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying. Let me see what I got in here. Take my time? I appreciate that, man. I love that type of energy. I love that, man. That shit made me feel good, man, when I'm on stage and shit, man. I love being on stage. In case y'all ain't know, man, y'all follow me on, I'm on Instagram, 937 Stay Hot. I'm on Facebook. It's ADZ, space De Niro, DENIRO. I'm on Snapchat, 937 Stay Hot, man, all one word. Y'all follow me, man. Let me figure out something to do for y'all, man. I don't want to waste y'all time. Actually, I do got something for y'all. It's called My Addiction. I'm gonna go back to this again. I read this before. But I'm gonna read it again.
Rewind shit.
Yeah, rewind shit. Yeah, take it back. Man in the mirror, that's my only competition. So many people suspect, keep raising my suspicion. I can see the signs, the code in life's encryptions. When you know better, you just gotta move different. Camaro on them foes, you can see me from a distance. I let the J's clean it off like a CD when it's skipping. Huh? I don't know. They might not be ready for that one. Hold on, let me find something else. Hey, that's cool. I got two. I got two. We got time, don't we? No? It's a lot of people. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me finish this one there. It's called My Addiction. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. I love it and I enjoy the energy. Man in the mirror, that's my only competition. So many people suspect, keep raising my suspicion. I got it. I can see the signs, the code in life's encryptions. When you know better, you just gotta move different. Camaro on them folds, you can see me from a distance. Let the J's clean it off like a CD when it's skipping. I'm tripping. Every time you see me, I be dripping and sipping. Boy, I talk that shit when you glisten, they listen. Time to cut the grass, too many snakes and they hissing. I be busy getting to this money, so I'm distant. Tell me how you live life if you ain't really living. Life about progression, gotta make the right decisions. I could go blind, I still have visions. Bust down the rollie and it cost about a pigeon. I'm done, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all have fun, man. I'm done.
Motherfucker about to get the spoon over here. Keep it going for Chris. Getting the hook of the Apollo. Wow. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause. Your next poet moving right along. Give it up for Link.
He's not there yet!
I'm never really here. Let's be fucking honest.
We appreciate it.
Because Quiet Storm told me I had to do it. Yeah. You posted it on the social medias, so I have to do it. She called me out. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can get this done in just a... Once upon a midnight dreary where I wandered weak and weary over many quaint curious volumes of forgotten lore. Why not nearly nap and suddenly there came a tapping as just someone gently rapping in my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor I muttered tapping in my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak of December. Each separate... I really enjoy that one myself. So, welcome. If you need to know the difference between ass and ass, ask your neighbor. Oh, wait, no. That's the chili from the school's food.
All right. I ain't supposed to be crying when people close to me.
I know the view from the edge of space. This is
by which my own actions I will refer to use those same words to save my own life.
It's our own. And for a moment,